All heads hang down. I repeat, all heads hang down. We lost one of the greatest voice actors of my generation. Aww. One of the most iconic actors from the baby booming generation, from the Generation X. Maybe not so much Generation Z, but definitely from my Generation X. The most iconic actor that ever appeared on screen and stage. He started on stage, actually. Started on stage. If you don't know the man behind me, I don't know how you don't know, but if you don't know, the man we lost today was James Earl Jones. And I want to make this, short and sweet. So I just woke up to the news.
What?
I just woke up to the news. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw it with Tyrone Magnus, and I saw a post from JD Black. Those are two YouTube content creators, and it said James Earl Jones died at the age of 93, and he died in Dutchess County, New York. So yeah, I just woke up to this. What do I remember him from? Of course, let me break down his career. And I'm not breaking down of the way, from his first role. I only knew him from the roles in the 80s. And one of the greatest roles I've seen him in is Thulsa Doom in Conan the Barbarian. That came out in 1982. I remember seeing that movie way later, like in 87, 88. And this is the time he was Hakeem's father in Coming to America. That's when I started to know who James Earl Jones was. I'm not going to act like I followed the career from the 70s and all. No, I don't know him from the 80s. But he was still iconic to... His voice is iconic. And of course, how could you not know that he was the voice of Darth Vader? How could you not know? He was the voice of Mufasa in Lion King, one of my favorite Disney animation next to Aladdin. Aladdin's number one, Lion King is number two. Just a great actor all around. A great, to me, a voice actor. But he also did Hunt for October and Patriot Games and Clear and Present Danger. I forgot his character name in that. But he played Harrison Ford, character mentor in the movies. One of my favorite, not my favorite, but I still actually watch. I still like Patriot Games. Clear and Present Danger too. I like it too, but I love Patriot Games. And that's why I saw him in again. I saw him in so many roles, bro. But I remember the role that he did on stage with Courtney B. Vance, the movie that Denzel Washington did, Fences, a couple years ago when he came out with Viola Davis. He was the original stage dude that did that with Courtney B. Vance. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out on YouTube. Google it. Something. He is iconic. He started in the small stage of Mississippi, okay, and he went to be one of the biggest actors in Hollywood history. I really have no more to say about this man other than, he lived a great life. He lived a great life, 93 years old. What could you say? What could you say? The cause of death is actually unknown. It's actually unknown, the cause of death. So I don't, it's not like Psycho Sid when we knew it was cancer. But with James Earl Jones, they said he died with all his family by his side, his children, everything. He actually was a tall man. I'm reading here, he's 6'2".
Oh my
6'2".
God.
He was 6'2". Wow. And he had two wives, Cecilia Hart and Julianne Marie. So I think he was divorced from two of them. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was divorced from two of them. All in all, he was born in 1931 in Mississippi. Okay, and died just a couple of hours ago at the age of 93. Again, all heads hang down for one of the greatest iconic voice actors. Everybody thinks he's an actor, and I understand that, but the way I knew him from the 90s and down, and he did some movies too. He did a lot of movies, but I will never forget a couple years ago that when they told me that he was a voice of CNN.
What?
It's CNN. I flipped. I was like, whoa. You just knew. There's nothing to be said about this man. He did everything. He did everything. He did everything, man. And he lived a good life, though. He lived a great life. I can't even say that, he was taken from us so soon, or, he didn't, he lived his life on screen and off screen, and I never heard him getting in trouble. Never heard him getting into bullshit. Never heard about him, bro. And if he did, he must have kept that. That's how old school Hollywood. They keep those secrets to themselves. Never heard about him abusing women, was some pedophile he raped. He didn't do any of that. And that's why he probably stayed out of a lot of people's heads and mouths, because he was a good general person. When you're a good person, that doesn't bring tabloid press. Wasn't the most iconic in the press. He wasn't like father like Michael Jackson was, or the Bobby Browns and the Princes and all them back in the 80s. He kept it. He was an actor. He stayed within this realm. So I always appreciate about that. A black man like that who, wasn't a stereotype, I call it. But all heads hang down. All heads hang down for the most iconic actor that ever existed. Okay, I just talked about half a year ago, that we lost Louis Gossett Jr. Then we lost Carl Weathers, and now we're losing and again iconic people from my generation just leaving. But he lived a great life, man.